Across the planet, countless animals are on the move. From tiny insects that weigh less than a paperclip to massive whales that travel thousands of miles across the ocean, migration is one of the most fascinating and mysterious behaviors in the natural world. But here's the big question. How do they do it? How do animals know where to go, when to move, and how to survive such long journeys? Today on Amazing World Facts, we're diving deep into the strange science of animal migration, a journey through the skies, across the seas, and over vast continents to uncover the secrets of nature's greatest travelers. Let's start with the basics. Migration is the large-scale seasonal movement of animals from one region to another. This isn't just casual wandering. It's a purposeful journey, often driven by survival, searching for food, suitable breeding grounds, or better climates. Scientists estimate that at least 5,000 species around the world migrate. That includes birds, mammals, fish, reptiles, amphibians, and even insects. Some migrations are short, just a few miles, while others are truly mind-blowing, covering tens of thousands of miles in a single year. Take the Arctic tern, for example. This small seabird holds the record for the longest migration of any animal. Every year it travels from the Arctic to Antarctica and back again, a round trip of about 44,000 miles. To put that into perspective, that's nearly twice the circumference of the Earth. Or consider the wildebeest migration in Africa. Over 1.5 million wildebeest, along with zebras and gazelles, move in a massive loop across the Serengeti and Masai Mara in search of fresh grass. It's often called the greatest show on Earth because of the sheer number of animals involved. But here's the fascinating part. Migration isn't random. It follows patterns, sometimes passed down for generations. Which leads us to an important question. How do animals know where to go? Navigation is one of the great mysteries of migration. Imagine trying to walk across a continent with no GPS, no maps, and no road signs. Yet animals manage this with incredible precision. Let's look at some of the tools nature has given them. 1. The sun and stars. Many animals navigate by the sky. Birds, for instance, can use the sun's position during the day, and at night, some species are able to recognize constellations. Experiments with migratory warblers in planetariums showed that when researchers shifted the position of stars, the birds changed their orientation accordingly. They were literally using the stars as a compass. 2. Earth's magnetic field. Another powerful tool is Earth's magnetic field. Certain animals, like sea turtles and birds, have an internal magnetic compass, tiny crystals of magnetite in their bodies that help them sense magnetic fields. This allows them to detect north and south, even when skies are cloudy or when they're underwater. 3. Landmarks and smell. Other animals rely on landmarks or even scent. Salmon, for example, hatch in freshwater rivers, migrate to the ocean, and then return years later to the exact river where they were born. How? They use an extraordinary sense of smell to detect the unique chemical signature of their home stream. 4. Memory and learning. And let's not forget memory. Elephant herds, led by older matriarchs, remember migration routes to water sources across vast savannas. This knowledge is passed down to younger generations, ensuring survival during droughts. Scientists are still trying to piece together exactly how these systems work in combination. It's likely that most animals use a mix of cues: celestial, magnetic, olfactory, and social, depending on the situation. Now that we know the tools animals use, let's explore some of the most extraordinary migration stories. Every year, millions of monarch butterflies fly from Canada and the United States all the way to central Mexico, a journey of up to 3,000 miles. But here's the kicker. No single butterfly makes the entire trip. Instead, it takes several generations. The butterflies that start the journey die along the way, and their descendants continue, eventually reaching the same forests in Mexico. How they find their way, without ever having been there before, is still one of nature's greatest puzzles. Humpback whales undertake one of the longest migrations of any mammal, up to 10,000 miles round trip. They spend summers feeding in the cold, nutrient-rich waters of the poles, then travel to tropical seas to breed and give birth. Along the way, they sing their haunting songs, which may even help guide them. In North America, caribou herds travel up to 3,000 miles annually, the longest land migration of any mammal. These herds number in the hundreds of thousands, and their movements shape entire ecosystems, influencing predators like wolves and even the vegetation patterns of tundra landscapes. Green sea turtles migrate across entire oceans. Females return to the exact beach where they hatched decades earlier, sometimes traveling thousands of miles to do so. This remarkable homing instinct is still not fully understood. Each of these stories highlights not just endurance, but also the incredible evolutionary adaptations that make migration possible. So what does it take to survive these epic journeys? Migration is a test of endurance, and animals have evolved remarkable strategies to pull it off. Energy storage. Birds like bar-tailed godwits double their body weight in fat before setting out. One godwit was tracked flying 7,000 miles non-stop from Alaska to New Zealand in just 11 days. That's the longest known non-stop flight by any bird. Timing. Migration often aligns with seasons and food availability. For example, wildebeest follow the rains, moving where grass is freshest. Teamwork. Many birds fly in a V formation, which reduces drag and conserves energy. Scientists found that each bird can save up to 20 to 30% of its energy by riding the air currents created by the bird ahead. Physiological changes. Some animals undergo temporary body changes. Bar-headed geese flying over the Himalayas can adjust their blood chemistry to use oxygen more efficiently in thin air. In short, migration isn't just about movement. It's a finely tuned survival strategy honed by millions of years of evolution. But these journeys are perilous. Migration is full of dangers. Predators. Crocodiles lie in wait during wildebeest river crossings. Birds of prey hunt smaller migratory birds during stopovers. Natural obstacles. Rivers, mountains, and deserts can claim lives. Dust storms and hurricanes can wipe out entire flocks. Human threats. Sadly, the greatest danger today is human activity. Habitat destruction, light pollution, climate change, and hunting all disrupt migratory paths. For example, artificial city lights confuse birds that navigate by stars, leading to deadly collisions with buildings. Conservation efforts are underway worldwide, from protecting key habitats like wetlands to establishing international agreements such as the Convention on Migratory Species. But protecting migration requires global cooperation, since animals don't recognize political borders. Migration isn't just fascinating, it's essential for ecosystems and even for humans. Migrating animals transport nutrients. Salmon, for example, bring ocean nutrients upstream, feeding not just bears and eagles, but entire forests. Insects like butterflies and bees pollinate crops and wild plants along their routes. Large migrations also attract tourism, supporting economies in countries where wildlife spectacles occur. In short, migration is one of nature's most powerful engines, keeping ecosystems healthy, balanced, and productive. Animal migration is one of the greatest dramas on Earth, journeys of endurance, survival, and mystery. Despite all our scientific advances, many questions remain unanswered. How do monarch butterflies find forests they've never seen? How do whales navigate featureless oceans with pinpoint accuracy? What we do know is this: migration is a story of resilience and adaptation, a reminder that life on Earth is interconnected and constantly on the move. Protecting these journeys is not just about saving animals, it's about preserving the heartbeat of our planet. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the strange science of animal migration. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Amazing World Facts, and share this video with friends who love learning about the wonders of our planet. Until next time, keep exploring, because the world is full of amazing facts waiting to be discovered.